The story of Prophet Noah, also known as Nu in Islamic tradition, is a significant narrative in both Islamic and Judeo-Christian traditions. It is commonly found in the Quran, the Bible, and other religious texts. The story of Noah has been interpreted and retold in various forms, including movies like Evan Almighty. Let's delve into the real story of Prophet Noah and how it's depicted in the film Evan Almighty. In Islamic tradition, Noah is considered one of the prominent prophets of Allah, God. He is revered for his unwavering faith and obedience to Allah's commands, particularly during a time of great corruption and disobedience among his people. According to the Quran, Allah chose Noah to warn his people of a coming flood as a punishment for their disbelief and immoral behavior. Noah delivered the message, urging his people to repent and turn back to Allah. Noah, obedience to Allah's command, began constructing a massive ark. This task was monumental and took many years to complete. He tirelessly worked on the ark, following Allah's instructions precisely. Gathering the animals. As the flood drew near, Allah instructed Noah to gather pairs of every species of animals to preserve them from the flood. Noah, along with his family, diligently followed these instructions, ensuring the survival of various creatures. When the time ordained by Allah arrived, the floodwaters surged forth from the earth and the sky. The ark, with Noah and the animals aboard, remained safe from the deluge as it engulfed the world, annihilating the disbelievers. After the floodwaters receded, the ark came to rest on Mount Judy, identified as Mount Ararat in some traditions. Noah, his family, and the animals disembarked, marking the beginning of a new era for humanity. As a sign of Allah's mercy and Noah's faithfulness, a rainbow appeared in the sky, symbolizing a covenant between Allah and humanity never to destroy the world again by flood. Evan Almighty is a comedy film that takes a modern and comedic approach to the biblical story of Noah. In the film, Evan Baxter, a newly elected congressman, is commanded by God, in the guise of a bearded man named God, played by Morgan Freeman, to build an ark in preparation for a flood. While the movie takes creative liberties and injects humor into the story, it still retains some core elements of the biblical narrative. However, it diverges significantly from the solemn tone of the original story, focusing more on the comedic aspects of a modern-day man tasked with an impossible mission. The film places the story in a contemporary context, with Evan Baxter dealing with the challenges of being a congressman and navigating his personal life. Evan Almighty emphasizes humor, often through exaggerated situations and slapstick comedy. Similar to the biblical story, Evan is tasked with building an ark, albeit in a suburban setting, which leads to comedic scenarios and challenges. Throughout the film, Evan learns important lessons about family, faith, and the importance of fulfilling one's responsibilities. While Evan Almighty offers an entertaining and comedic take on the biblical story of Noah, it's important to recognize that it diverges significantly from the solemnity and religious significance of the original narrative. The real story of Prophet Noah, as depicted in religious texts, carries profound spiritual and moral lessons about faith, obedience, and divine mercy.